Hey dears, welcome back to the channel. It's Anna with you here, and you are in our favorite rubric of an update on the situation and all the news from Benidorm region and Costa Blanca and in general from Spain. Today is already Thursday. It's almost the end of January, and let's see which kind of update do we have for today. As you might see, I'm not inside our house. I'm on our terrace. The weather is just amazing today. I'm only like with a man-shaped shirt, and it's very warm today. It's going to be approximately 26 degrees right here in Benidorm area. So we have a kind of a mini spring summer time, and it's very nice to stay outside on the terrace. So let's start with the situation first, maybe. For the last 24 hours, we have approximately 40,285 new cases. Basically, it's slightly a few thousands more than it was yesterday. Hopefully, it's not going to continue to grow, and hopefully it will maintain below 40,000, because this would mean that the situation is getting stable slowly but surely. The index of people getting sick versus 100,000 people here in Spain is already 899. Let's say that it's 900, which is not the worst. The worst is here in Valencian community, and here it's approximately 1,430 per every 100,000 people living here in Spain. So it's a lot. It's just a huge number. In Galicia, in the north part of Spain, they are summing up, they're joining another Spain's regions, those who have put more strict measures on people and limits. Basically, they even say that it's forbidden, starting from today, it's forbidden to eat, drink, smoke outside on the public areas, which basically means that if you are just walking down the street and you have some coffee with you and some biscuit or something, you know, just to eat quickly or have breakfast, it's not possible to do that anymore, because the problem is that people walk down the street thinking that if they eat, they can go without a mask. But if a lot of people do that, basically they are just passing the contact and the virus from one to another, because they pass very close to other people. It's only possible to do that, eat, smoke or drink, when you are not moving. So you can sit down somewhere on the street and then you can eat, drink and try and do it a little bit faster. And then you can do it. But if you're just walking somewhere around in the park, let's say, if you want to drink some coffee or on your way to work, no, it's not possible to do that in Galicia anymore. And they're going to put some fines as well, which are going to be between 100 and 300 euros approximately. They didn't confirm the exact amount just yet, but there are going to be some fines, which is somehow stupid, because it's just unbelievable that the only way of making people to follow the rules and the limitations that we have right now is to put a fine. Like, why can't people just be explained how they are being explained, basically, and just follow the norms and follow the rules, and that's it. It is what it is right now. But no, we have to put fines so that people would listen. Sad but true. Another news are that we have right now here exams started here in Spain in the universities, and a lot of students went down to the streets, and they were basically letting people know and news know, our social media, that there are a lot of problems with the exams, because a lot of students were studying online during the whole course, like the first semester. And even before then, before summer last year, and now they have to come to exams. Like, the exams are presential. You have to be there directly to make it and to write it. A lot of universities here, they just don't allow to make exams online, because somehow they think that students will be able to somehow check the information, and it's not going to be 100% real exam and true knowledge of the students. Somehow they're going to be able to copy or ask someone, you know, just typical thing. But it's not that good. The decision wasn't good because there were a lot of pictures and photos, videos in the social media and Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, like on Twitter, a lot of different messages from students saying that it's not normal to have huge queues on the entrance and the exit of universities, as well as inside of the hallways while they go to the exam room. And in the exam room, there are about 50 people, but they have a distance of only half of a meter. They are with masks, yes, and the windows are open, yes. But is half of a meter enough? Even though windows are open and it's fresh air and all that, but is it enough or not? Because they're staying there for 2 hours approximately, and it's quite a long time. Afterwards, they go out from the university and they gather together. They start talking. I get that they don't see each other, that there are some close friends that would just want to talk. But the thing is that students just don't get, young people just don't get. Well, I consider myself young still. I'm 28, if someone doesn't know it, but I just feel that students and school, children, teenagers, they just don't get what the problem is, and that this problem can affect them as well. And they just don't care, basically. They just don't care, but some of them do, and these ones are the ones who publish all it. These are the ones who share all this information with all of us per social media, and these are the ones who let us know that this problem exists. The scientists and some most important people who are like the main managers of universities, they've mentioned that there is no point in making the exams presential. They can be done online and should have been done online. If we'll get more cases of COVID due to this, we don't know, but we'll have to see if this happens. Another thing is that here in Spain, we basically have problems with the vaccination right now. First of all, you know that our president of the government has mentioned that by June, which is already February, March, April, May, like in 4 months, we will be able to have 70% of all the people who live here with the immune system ready to defeat the virus. But what's happening is that they still didn't pass the phase 1. We have 4 phases vaccination here. First one, you know, is for elderly people more than 65 years that live in the residential homes and the third age homes, and the people who look for them, and all the doctors and people who work in the medicine with patients. Basically, these were in the phase 1. Phase 2 will be elderly people just who live at home, who have some kind of severe health issues which might affect them a lot if they get COVID. So it's going to be slowly going. It should have been already phase 2, but it's still not. And the AstraZeneca, which is the one of the vaccines that Spain has bought, the European Union has purchased, has mentioned that they have a problem in one of the factories here in the European Union. They have 4 factories, if I'm not wrong. 2 are in the UK and 2 are in the European Union, or 1 in UK and 1 in European Union. No, 2 and 2. And basically what happened is the one in European Union, one of them has problems with the distribution and problems with the making of vaccines. They don't give any more details than that. They just say that they cannot provide that much vaccines as they were supposed to, even though they're already paid for. European Union has paid for them, but they don't get what they should. European Union has paid for 400 million doses. 400 million doses, and AstraZeneca will only be able to provide 40% of all that, which is like 180 million approximately, a little bit less than half. Which is quite concerning, because here in Spain we already have some people which are immunized, some people which get this first and the second dose already, but there are a lot of people who didn't get the first one either, or the second one. We need to keep it going. The world, European Union, everyone just need the vaccines desperately, because it just seems to be the only way of just recovery, the only way of start going our economy and make the situation better, because Here in Spain, at least, people just don't get it the other way. The only thing is that because they don't keep the distance, they don't maintain it. We went to walk down the beach yesterday, and I've seen a lot of people in the evening just walking or running without masks. They didn't maintain the distancing. This is the only thing basically that they can do right now, because shops and shopping centers and everything is basically closed from 6 o'clock. All the bars and restaurants are closed during the whole day here in Valencian community, so I get why. This is the only thing that they can do, basically, just to go for a walk, do some sports, as well as it was very nice weather yesterday, the same as today even more. Yesterday was 24, 25 degrees, and now it's like 26 will be the maximum today in midday. So I get why it's happening, but it's just not very, how would I call it, not very wise thing to do, let's say it like that. So this is basically what's happening here. The problem with the vaccination is supposed to be solved soon, hopefully. European Union is asking AstraZeneca to provide vaccines from the factory in the UK, but they say they have they don't have to do it, let's say it like that. So let's see what will happen with it. Hopefully the vaccines will be enough for everyone, because if not, there's going to be a whole war for the vaccines, which is not good. We don't need these problems right now. The last news is that here in Spain we have especially people who live here or who plan to travel from south to north part of Spain or vice versa. Renfe, our train company, main train monopolist here in Spain, is planning to open, well, basically will open next week from Monday. From 1st of February, they will open a new AVE, new train, which will go from Madrid to Elche, which is down from Alicante, and Orihuela coast, basically, and vice versa, of course. And this train will have 4 daily services, and 2 of them will be direct ones, so without any stops. Basically, what will happen is that this train, the fastest of them, will go up from Elche and Orihuela at 6:28 in the morning, and at 8:50 already in the morning, you will be in Madrid. Can you imagine? So in 2 hours, 22 minutes is the way from south part of Spain to Madrid, to the capital. Can you imagine? Normally with the car it's like 4 or 5 hours, and this is going to be 2 hours 20 minutes. Just crazy. The maximum speed will be about 300 kilometers per hour, and the prices will be as follows. For just a normal tourist price will be €71.10. This is just one-way ticket. And the one Tourist Plus, which is a little bit more comfy, will be €85.30 each way, of course. The good thing about it is that Renfe has anniversary this year. This year it's 80 years since Renfe was established as a company. And they have a lot of different discounts. You can just check online the prices for Renfe on different websites. They offer different discounts from 30% up until 70% as they announce. So there might be quite a good discount on these tickets as well. Renfe in general has a lot of different discounts right now. 2 for 1, 50% discount, 15, 25, 30, just depends on the area, on the service, and for when it is. But you can check online if some of you want to travel here in Spain, or you live here, or you plan on coming and you need the train service. Just check it online, because Renfe has a lot of different discounts as for this whole year 2021. At least one good news in 2021. So these were the news for today. As for the weather, as I've already said, this is the first picture, so you could see how the weather is right now. As for the day of today, Thursday. But basically it's very warm. It's very nice. There is no wind, absolutely no wind right now, maybe just a slight one. It's sunny, there are no clouds, and almost in all country it's going to be sunny except for some areas, as if in the center and in the north part. But everything is very stable. They say although that in a few days there's going to be another storm coming from the north part, from Atlantic, which is going to be very bad and ugly, but hopefully it won't affect us that much. What about the temperatures? These are the temperatures for the day of today. As you can see, maximum is 26, which is here in Valencian community. right near Benidorm and in Alicante region. Basically on the north it will be from 15 till 19, center 14 to 20, south part will have 20-24, and our Mediterranean area will have from 17 until 26 degrees. By cities, Alicante will have 26, Barcelona 19, which is just perfect weather considering that it's Barcelona, that's like north part of Spain. Granada and Sevilla will have about 23 degrees, which is in Andalusia in the south part of Spain. Murcia as well in the south part of Spain, down from Alicante. Slightly on the coast, that will have as well 26 degrees. Canarian Islands will have 25, and Balearic Islands approximately 20 degrees, just 20, but still it's very, very nice weather considering it's January. It's still January and we have 26 degrees outside, and I walk like this at home on the street, like on the terrace. Isn't that just crazy? And in Valencia here, Valencia, Calpe, Denia, all this region will have 26 degrees, which is amazing weather. We even have some tulips right here, fresh tulips, which remind us of a spring and bring some positive vibes to our homes. Basically, this was everything that I had to tell you for today. I hope you enjoyed the news and you get some interesting information for you. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you still didn't do so right here down below. Click on the bell so that YouTube will notify you when the new videos come up. And have a very, very nice, positive, anti-stress day of today. Thank you all for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye, dears.